So, yeah, let's just address the elephant in the room, okay? Okay, here it goes. Hi guys. So, today's video is just gonna be kind of a little different. I'm gonna talk about a variety of different things. Sometimes, like losing your normal self. Sometimes I think, especially as women, we lose ourselves, and we it could be for a variety of different reasons. Like, I feel like I've lost myself. Um, Before, I was the type of girl that kind of like get up in the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face, and take my shower and everything. I would put on me, baby. I wasn't like a name brand girl or nothing like that, but I would put like on a nice, cute outfit. And the accessories had to be a certain way. I was accessories down, da 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 da. Now, baby, all I do now, I have a 2-step checklist. Did I wash my hip? And do I have on clean clothes? Sometimes, that's it. That's all I have time for. And and brush my teeth, of course. But it's the hygiene met, and I got on clean clothes. That's it. So, and I feel like a variety of different things could play into could be the reason why this has come about. Like, I know a lot of times I just be running around with my head looking any kind of way, and all kind of stuff. So what I have done was I've done some self-reflection and self-reflecting, and I think some of what contributed to what I have going on is COVID, for one, because y'all know we were not going outside during COVID. I mean, I was, because I was considered a essential worker, but I wore scrubs, so I didn't have to put in, take a bath and put your scrubs on to go to work. And then after that, Walmart wasn't open, nothing was open. We had to go back home, and so I think getting in that routine of not really getting dressed, not really going anywhere, it kind of made me a recluse. It kind of made me, I didn't really have reason to dress up or have reason to do certain things like I did before, because I wasn't going anywhere. I was going to be at home. Another thing I think contributed to how I am now is just me being a wife. And then when I became a wife, I was working from home. So, of course, I'm doing my wifely duties. I'm trying to like cook, clean up, getting used to the whole dynamic with taking care of more than just myself. And then, kind of like once that happened or whatever, the whole situation with being a mom, that came into effect. And so now, baby, like I said, the only things that are being met is hygiene and clean clothes. And like a lot of the times, like I would keep my nails done, not like false nails or long nails or nothing like that, but I would definitely keep them polished. I'm not a nail wearer. I'm like a basic chick. Like, I am super basic, okay? Like, I'm a baddie, but I'm basic, okay? Like, I'm not doing lashes. I'm not doing, makeup. I think I can describe myself as being, or my style, not my style, because that's not my style, but me, how I am now. I look like a middle schooler in 2004. Yeah. Like, y'all got, we used to have on clothes, but it wasn't like, cute clothes. Now, mind you, in 04, I was not in middle school, but I'm just saying, just in general, the look of 04, the year being 04, and how middle schoolers used to dress. Like, they had on just like the basic stuff, shirt, pants, just basic. Okay. That's how I'm operating now. And that's not who I am. That's not who I've been. That's kind of what I've become, but I want to change that. So I think I want to be more intentional with my presentation with myself, like making sure that even if I don't have like this elaborate style, hairstyle or elaborate outfit. I'm still looking, cute or well put together. And I'm making sure that I take time out to still do self-care for myself. And I feel like, sometimes when you're trying to balance life, these things could, go to the bottom of the list when it comes to priority. And that's basically what has happened. But we should have a gentle reminder. This is your gentle reminder that self-care is very important, Also, another thing that contributed to me just dressing any kind of way is I am bigger than I was before. Not just before, like over time, than I was prior to pregnancy. And just over time in general, I have gotten bigger, and I don't know how to necessarily dress my bigger body, or I don't necessarily have clothes for my bigger body. Because in my mind, I'm just like, I'm going to lose this weight and I'm going to get back down. Crazy, but it's true. And I don't want to just keep buying clothes, here, there. That's just too much. And baby, I'm not rich by far, baby. I know I don't have the money nor the time to be spending on bigger clothes, smaller clothes. That's just too much. So, I tend to just dress up very comfortably, very loose, very, whatever. And so, but I don't feel like that person that I'm dressing. I feel like still the old Kiera, but it's just that the body isn't matching. The body isn't matching. And so I don't know what to do, but this is the plan. I am going to be very intentional, and I want you guys to reflect on yourself as well. I plan on being very intentional with my weight loss, not just for aesthetic purposes, but for health as well. I don't have any health issues, by the way, but still, getting bigger, you can't, you can't do that. So, working on, being more consistent with fitness. Not consistent, definitely be consistent, but to be honest with you, I just been putting everything I was big and bad enough to put up to my lips. Okay, I wasn't thinking about a calorie, I wasn't thinking about a carb or whatever. I was just eating. If I wanted it, I was eating it. Okay. Of course I wasn't being like just doggish, but a lot of the food that I was eating was carb, and we already know where that go. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to be more mindful of what I'm eating. I'm going to try to be more active so that way I can, be a healthier version of me. And I'm going to be more intentional with what I'm putting on, how I'm dressing, how I'm caring for my hair, how I'm caring for my skincare. Granted, my skin actually don't look that bad, and normally it does. Let me find out my skincare routine is working. I'll let y'all know about that, because I've been one to suffer from acne for a very long time, especially like whiteheads and stuff. Anyway, that'll be a separate video. Okay. But yeah, so just my fashion sense, I'm going to make sure that I'm being more intentional with what I'm putting on, even for my bigger body while it's big. Be more intentional with my hair, taking care of my hair, my skin, and looking presentable and feeling good about myself, because it's not necessarily even about looking presentable, because girl, I've been out here looking the way I've been looking in these streets with these peasy edges, and I didn't care, but it ain't about it's not about presenting to others. It's about making sure that you're doing it for yourself to feel good about yourself. And that's what I'm doing it for. Because, of course, baby, wait a minute. I said I'm a little juicy. I said I don't dress well right now. I said my skincare may not be the best right now. But I never said I was ugly. Remember that. Okay? So, I'm doing all of this for me, so that I can feel more comfortable and confident in my own skin and feel more like myself. So I just think I just think, it's time to get it back together. I think it's been time, but yeah, it's time to get it back together. And I think I want to, I know there's other women out here who have gone through this, or they may feel the same way, because I mean, we women, things change. We get overwhelmed with life and stressed of with the kids, if you got kids, or just life in general. Baby, life is stressful when it's just maintaining your own self. So yeah, I think we should, sit down, do some self-reflection, and think about how we want to, what will make us feel more confident, what will make us feel more ourselves, what will make us feel more, you know, us. Let's come back to us. Let's come back. Coming back to me is the chapter of this. Yeah, coming back to me. And so I want all of us to, be on this journey if you feel you need to be on this journey. And yeah, let's not let any life stop us from feeling like ourselves or being confident. And yeah, I want to take you guys on this journey with me while I try my best, because I'm going to do it, but I have to make sure I'm holding myself accountable, because like I said, while I'm trying to go down this road, life still will be lifing. But I want to take you guys on this journey, coming back to me. And I think it's going to be so exciting. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. I'm going to end the vlog here, or the video here. I want you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I make an upload. And I also want you guys to make sure you put a comment down below, just to let me know where you are in your coming back to you journey. All right, until next time, guys. Bye.